Hello and welcome to Best Laid Plans. Today we're planning for the week of St. Patrick's Day. I'm Janae and I teach productivity that sticks. If you're interested in planning your perfect life, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss some big announcements coming up soon. Today I'll be using the St. Patrick kit, the wide horizontal boxes for the Leafy Treetops planner. Got my tweezers, my Pilot G2 pens, my seam gauge I use for a straight edge, and some cheap washi. I enjoyed the way the gold looked so much on last week. Yeah, we're going to do it again. I am really starting to have fun with that washi stuff. Okay, let's start by whiting out some things on the top. I custom printed my headers and I made that side one a little too small. And I had printed out quite a few of them, so I am using them up. But yes, the template is fixed. And let's go ahead and take care of my numbers. I do not use this left side. For the day planning, I use the right side for that. So I cover these with other headers. And the line, because this left side is one continuous task list. Let's do the top first. I keep wanting to brush these little black marks off of the border. So toning it down with covering the border with something else seems to work, and it looks pretty nice. Speaking of printing things too far ahead, I believe this is the last week that I have that tracker put down already. I mean, I still use it and I am really happy with it. I don't think I'm going to change, but I don't like laying things down too far in advance because your planning styles change, or maybe your tastes change, your needs change, who knows. Planning ahead is fine, but I don't like doing layouts too far in advance. Let's get these headers down. We're going to go primarily with green. This week, being St. Patrick's Day and all, going for that bright green all the way across. There's my focus for the week. I've already pre-printed launch mode. Usually I will have 3 bullet points with 3 projects that I'm focusing on for the week. But for the next 4 weeks, I'll still be in launch mode. I'm basically concentrating on one big project. My weekly review preview, that is my planning checklist. I normally do that on Sunday. Of course, I have my habit tracker already down this week. And up here, I put my, what I call the weekly productivity awards. This is where I evaluate how I did for the week based on how many habits, actions, and tasks I completed. And before I forget, I've got a little green weight scale. Our scripture study for the week is these 12 Jesus sent forth. Now let's get this bottom section done. I really think this gold sets it off, and what better for St. Patrick's Day than gold? I used gold last week because in my very meager washi collection, it was the only thing that even came close to matching the colors. Let's start from the top this time. Not perfect, and of course I just scratched the sticker. Wonderful. And if you're not going to want to cover the date covers, then you can just lay these down here. But I use the right side for my day planning, so I will be putting the days of the week on the right side. Now I have room to put another strip of something or other. We're going to do the same thing on this left side. So my habit tracker is a little bit crooked. Put the green one in the middle. And again, we're going to line these from the top to leave us more room on the bottom. Okay, wow. Mostly straight. Then of course I wrinkle the middle. There we go. Still don't know what I'm going to do down here. Let's put the trackers along the side, covering up these days. I think, let me start from the top. Ooh, let me start from the top this time. These fit just right, but with this washi here, It's going to be a little bit different. I'm probably going to want to cut that entire heart off the bottom for what I do down there. And let's get this side down the same way. There. And that doesn't look too bad the way it's overlapped there. This one I'll probably have to trim. Okay, let's put the headers there. We'll do green for business. I am all about the sideways today. Yellow for family. And purple for personal. That's my favorite color. Fantastic. Let's get some date dots down. I do have blank ones that come in the kit, but I use a numerology system for my date dots. This will be March 11th, and this is my personal month 8, so that makes it a personal day 1, which is red. Having a different color for every day helps me evaluate how productive I've been and possibly what days I may be not as productive. Isn't that nice? A violet 17. Okay. Let's go ahead and get my task lists down first. Well, we are primarily a functional planner, so let's do that. Getting too excited about the St. Patrick's Day stuff. If I were just checking off a box, the box or the heart would do, but I'm not sure why, but I actually like to color them in. So coloring in a checkbox is actually easier for me to see on which days I'm completing which tasks as well. I'm not spending time every day evaluating how I've done. I can just look at it at a glance, either after the day or the week, and see how I'm doing. I'm all about saving time and not spending so much time planning that I'm not actually doing anything. And I definitely don't want to spend time over-analyzing. I've printed my task lists for each day to save me time in writing them every time. Plus it's fun, you know, stickers, and who doesn't like stickers? Since I am really, really happy with these clear stickers. Now for most of these, except for my meetings, it's a preferred day to do them on, and I like to get them all done, or most done, during each week. But if they don't get done on that day, if they get done earlier, later, I'm good with that too. And as long as I have a 80% outstanding goal target, if I get 80% of these done, and these are my tasks, then I consider that a really good week. Okay, that's looking really nice. Let's get those weekday headers. These are in the watercolor paint, and I'm going to be changing them to a solid color because on the clear stickers they're just a little bit too transparent. I definitely like to use tweezers for these. Not only the days of the week makes it easier to put these down, but the clear stickers, so I can place those task lists bare-handed. But I don't like to get my fingerprints on them. By moving my daily tasks over to the right-hand side, it leaves me all those beautiful lines on the left to write my actions. Those are what I call the to-dos that aren't recurring for the week, but that are either one-off tasks that need to be done or things that are directly related to my focus for the week, which will be moving me forward toward my current projects and therefore my current goals. I'm not getting a lot of the tasks done while I'm in launch mode because I am really concentrating on getting actions done. And my family's on board. They are picking up my slack, and they're absolutely wonderful. I currently have no scheduled events for this week, which is fantastic. I'm trying to make sure we don't get very much that I'm committed to while I'm doing this launch. Because in the middle of the launch, I've got to prepare my taxes as well, which is kind of bad timing, but there is never a perfect time, it seems. And I just finally decided, you know, it's got to get done, and it's going to get done. Then HelloFresh meals are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let's put it over here. Monday, I am responsible for an Instapot meal. And if I remember right, I'm not going to put that down quite yet because on the 11th, greens and pork tenderloin. So I need the crock pot as well. I need to mark that. Let me put the crock pot underneath the Instapot because I will need to start the crock pot early. Crock pot and Instapot meal prep. My game day is on Tuesday. It's actually game night. And then I have a daily login that I need to do. And I learned that since I'm so busy during my launch, I am forgetting to log in once a day. I'll just put them all over the place. Why not? I'm going to take up these checklists. Probably should have used the knife for that. Let's go ahead and put the Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, that is my daughter's birthday. She will officially be a preteen. Oh no. So now I need to do some pen work. Let me start by getting my habit tracker filled out. Okay, next let's label this column business and fill in my lines. That purple pen is one of those pearlescent pens. It has a little trouble showing up on the screen. I'm definitely not going to be using this silver pen anymore, but it still makes a nice line for that. I like using the seam gauge because I can see in the middle where that line goes. Not bad. Now again, while I'm in launch mode, this action list takes a little bit of a different twist. These are still actions that need to be completed either this week, particular to week 2, or things that are pushing me toward my goals. Let me check my block schedule here. During week 2, one of my main focuses is the product shipment. And I will also need to continue work on taxes. The business taxes are done by this point, which they must be because they're due on the 15th. Then I will be needing to finish up our personal taxes. The different twist here is that my launch is taking so many detailed things that need to be done every day. There is not enough room to clutter it up here because I'm doing a lot of shifting and reorganizing around to the tasks. I'm using a lot of sticky notes, a lot of pre-planning there. So what I'm doing here is creating a little mini tracker so I can track my progress on the 8 areas that I have set up for this launch. And I can't get that straight. Oh. I thought these little clouds were really cute. I had clouds on the rainbow. Right, they're so tiny. Let me make sure I get them right side up. I'll need 14 lines. Okay, so with all of that pre-planning and all of the movable sticky notes for my tasks, as I am accomplishing the things assigned on each of these subjects, I am actually using an Erin Condren vertical spread to do that with. I'm definitely a one planner girl, but this became so much, and I'm already using a vertical spread in this planner for a memory planning spread. So this seemed to be the easiest solution, plus putting it on my main planner page, I can keep track of my progress. For each time I complete an action item in one of these categories, I can put a plus mark in the appropriate color day, so that way I can see, okay, I did 6 out of the 7 on Monday, 7 out of 7 on Tuesday. I can just see at a glance there if I've moved forward in all of these different areas. All right, that's enough of that. I do my actions this way and my tasks this way. That way I'm not rewriting things every day. It's a lot less time in planning and more time in action. I have an entire week's at a glance, and I decide the night before what my priorities will be, and I mark them with a dot for what color of the day that I'm using. Those are actions that I have directly related to family things or things that they need me to do or have asked me to do. And this is personal. I'm trying to keep all of those to a minimum while I work on the business. That's it for that. Let's finish decorating a little bit. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Indy. Indy for independence. We named this batch of kittens after the holidays. And yes, we do have a Patrick for St. Patrick's Day. He is a beautiful long hair orange marmalade. He still has a little bit of growing to do, but I'll make sure to get a post of him onto my social media for St. Patrick's Day. In fact, I'm behind. My daughter took a wonderful picture of Valentine for Valentine's Day. She is really unusual. She is a calico, and her spots have spots and stripes. Yes, that's them rattling around in the background. Get the kids out, and then the cats are the ones that cause havoc. All right, let's get a few more really cool decorations for St. Patrick's Day. I've kept my maximum functional space. Oh, that's right, I've got my cute little functional icons that I made for this kit. I usually use this icon for our getting food to go day. Sunday is my planning day. Oh, I did forget something. Thursday, this will be the second Thursday. Let's check the monthly calendar. Second Thursday is our date day. There weren't any movies that we wanted to see in February, but maybe there will be one in March. We will go out to lunch and then to a movie for the afternoon. That way we can be home at the dinner table with our family in the evening. Let's see what I've got in these monthly Erin Condren sticker packs. I really love these books with all of the foil. Let's see, what have we got specifically. There's a lucky. 17th is my lucky day, because my birthday is also on the 17th, but not in March. Look at all of these really cool rainbow shamrocks. I think I may save those for the last week in the month. I have plans for a pastel rainbow spread. I don't think one of these green shamrocks would clash too badly. If I put another one here, just bring the green over. So let's go ahead and use the deco off of my kit here. You can tell I love the shamrocks. Now we're getting really busy, but that's okay. I'm good with it. Let's just spice it up for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, and I also forgot that this Sunday we have Sunday school. This Sunday is like really busy with fun stickers because of my daughter. I don't want to cover up the hat. All right. Okay, this is becoming a little bit of a fiasco. Definitely need to darken up those weekday scripts. All right, a couple more decorative icons here and there. As part of my goal setting and project planning, I like to keep track of the week it is. So this is quarter 1, week 11. It looks like kiwi, doesn't it? So I'm amazed at how much room I could find to put little decorations. Okay, and I think this is probably the busiest spread I've ever made. But, you know, you got to see what you can do, right? Anyway, I think this will be a little bit of a happy place for next week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day. We plan on having corned beef brisket for dinner. Do you have any traditions you do on St. Patrick's Day? If so, leave a comment down below. I'd be really excited to hear. And I hope to see you in the next video. The kitty rodeo has begun. What are you guys doing? Are you chasing a ladybug or each other? I totally missed that, didn't I? Wow, I'm gonna have all sorts of white out on the back here.